10 secret reasons you don't know about everyday things. The Statue of Liberty's crown. The Statue of Liberty is undoubtedly one of America's most well-known and iconic symbols. However, most people don't know that the 7 spikes on the crown of the statue represent the 7 oceans and 7 continents of the world. The stripes in toothpaste. If you've ever used Aquafresh toothpaste, then you'll be familiar with the red, white, and blue stripes. During the early 1970s, people came to the realization that cleaning their mouth alone wasn't sufficient enough, and that they also needed to freshen their breath. So Aquafresh found a solution by adding in a blue stripe to their paste to indicate that it had the dual action of cleaning and freshening. When the new style started receiving positive feedback, the company added a third, red stripe to indicate that their paste now had triple action: cleaning, freshening, and plaque control. Rubber bumps in the grooves of your tire tread. Have you ever paid attention to the little bumps in the grooves of your tires? You might have never noticed them unless you checked the tread on your tire. The little raised edges inside the grooves of your tire's tread are strategically placed there to let you know when it's time to change your tires. If the edges of your tread are even with the bumps, then your tires are unsafe for the roads. If the edge is above that of the bump, you're good to keep cruising for a while. Tiny padlock hole. A vast majority of padlocks are designed with this feature. In fact, if there isn't one, the lock should only be used indoors. This is because in addition to being an opening to apply lubrication to the lock so it doesn't get stuck, it also doubles as a drainage hole in case of extended water exposure. Tram or train crisscross overhead line. If you look closely at an electric train's overhead lines, you'll see that its contact wires zigzag back and forth instead of going in a straight line. The pantographs attached to their roofs touch these electrically charged cables, which is how these electric trains or trams work. However, over time, the upper part of the pantograph can become worn by the overhead wire and will eventually need to be replaced. By making the cable crisscross, the pantograph wears down evenly, thus reducing grooves forming at individual places. Incandescent light bulbs in their round shape. Before fluorescent and LED light bulbs, incandescent light bulbs were widely used around the world. Incandescent bulbs have most of the air removed or are simply filled with an inert gas in order to keep oxygen away from the bulb's filament. The round shape, or the globe, is necessary to keep the filament isolated from the oxygen in the Earth's atmosphere. The shape is also ideal for controlling heat and light emissions. Metal strips on gas pumps. Gas pumps today are made with magnetic breakaways at the end of the pump hoses. So when you accidentally drive off with the hose still attached to your car, you only take the hose with you. This design ensures that the pump is intact by limiting the damage to the hose. Keyboard markers. If you take a closer look at your keyboard, you will notice that the F and J keys have little markings on them. The markings are part of the home row key position and allows you to locate other keys by using your muscle memory. Wooden coat hangers. One might assume that the wooden coat hangers were simply a fancier version of a plastic or wire one. In reality though, wooden closet hangers are made using cedar wood, which is known to repel bugs and moths. It is also known to have a refreshing scent as well as for being extremely durable. Why are snorkels so short instead of being extra long? Snorkels allow you to breathe air from above the surface while you're exploring the waters. While it does make life easier, have you ever thought of why the tubing is not extra long so that you can reach greater depths? Well, it turns out there's a reason for that. Industry standard snorkels are 30 to 40 centimeters or 15 inches long. If it is larger than 40 centimeters, the length would cause carbon dioxide to stay within the tubing, causing the wearer to re-inhale some carbon dioxide. Smaller tubes reduce this problem.